good, y'all? It's your girl, it's your favorite Just Stage. I am back with another video today, you guys. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe for me, okay? And if you're not, welcome back to another video, okay? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because, yeah. So, I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but as you can tell by the title of whatever this title of the video is going to be, we're going to get into it because I have just felt a little too played. I have felt little girl. I have felt bullied. I have felt I'm bigger than you. I have felt you better or else. I have felt all of that within these last couple of days, and we're going to talk about it because unacceptable. So as y'all know, I made a story time. A couple of days ago. I think now it's probably up to like maybe last week. So last week. Today is the 25th. Today is June 25th. And we're gonna talk about some stuff because there was a lot of controversy and a lot of things said and a lot of things done that I deem as very unacceptable and very don't play with me. So we're gonna talk about it today. If you have seen the video that I am referencing, then you probably already know what this video is gonna be about. So we're gonna go ahead and give this person a nickname since that became such a big thing. We're gonna go ahead and give this person a nickname. We're gonna name her Other YouTuber. We're gonna name her Other YouTuber since that's what was supposedly supposed to have been said during the video that I made. So if y'all have watched that video was strictly about Belle. Belle was somebody I was really close with, somebody y'all saw me running with, somebody y'all saw me with all the time, somebody who I had deemed to be my best friend at the time. So when me and Belle's relationship kind of started to deteriorate, and even before it started to deteriorate, there was conversation about this other YouTuber. So the conversations were not all positive. Obviously, they were not good conversations, being that Belle and this other YouTuber had whatever situation they had going on. So, you know, Belle coming to me saying whatever she said about this other YouTuber, I ain't got nothing to say about it because I don't know her. I don't really care to know her. I don't care about anything that she posts, anything that she says. I don't care about it, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're just somebody behind the camera just like I am, and we bleed the same. So it didn't make no difference to me regardless of what the conversation was. When I made the video, it became a huge thing, okay? Something that I didn't even think would happen. So I'm about to give y'all a breakdown, my side, how I feel about it, and what we're gonna do going forward. So in my personal opinion, I don't feel like this should have gotten blown out of proportion the way that it did. Just based off of the fact that this story was not about the other YouTuber. This story was not about her. This story was not about you. This story was not about that. This story was strictly about my experiences and things that I have experienced in my friendship, and this other YouTuber just so happened to be a part of that conversation. Now in the video that I made, if y'all did watch the video, I mentioned a bunch of other YouTubers. This was not the only YouTuber that I mentioned, and none of the other YouTubers got a nickname. So there was no reason for me to up one and give this other person a nickname. There was no need for that. That's not something that I was gonna do because there was no reason for me to sugarcoat anything. I'm wrong. There was no reason for me to sugarcoat. There was no reason for me to think that it would even get to where it was or be messy how it is. My mess was my mess with her, and that's exactly where I'm supposed to stay. The day after I made the video, I ended up getting a comment on my picture. So the last picture that I posted on Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do it JST_, period. And I ended up getting a comment on my picture, and the comment said check DM, and it was from this other YouTuber. So when I looked, I was like, you know, I already was in my head like, seriously, you know what I'm saying? But I also didn't think that it was going to be what happened. I didn't think that it was going to be a big deal. So I hearted the message or whatever, I hearted the comment. So after I hearted the comment, I'm thinking that this message probably went to my message request. So I go to my message request and there's nothing there. So I go to the other YouTuber's page and I'm like, okay, let me go to message and maybe I'll be able to see it if it's not in my request. There was nothing. It was completely blank. And man, y'all, I don't lie. I don't fake the funk. I don't play games with people, women, men, kids, babies, dogs, nobody. I don't play games with nobody. And there was no reason for me to play games when it came to this situation. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So there was no message there. I didn't think nothing of it, but I kind of already knew. To be honest with y'all, I actually didn't really know. I didn't know what the vibes was, but based off of the message when it said check DM, I'm thinking that this is going to be a conversation that's had in the DM. I'm thinking this other YouTuber is going to want to know what was said, or this other YouTuber is going to want to know, you know, exactly what happened or what was said, or whatever the case may be, being that I believe that this other YouTuber and Belle may still be friends, which is completely fine. Listen, kick it with who you kick with, and that got nothing to do with me, and they don't take no money on my check. So I ain't thinking nothing of it. The next day, I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't see the DM. I was like, well, if it's not there, it's not there. Maybe she changed her mind. It is what it is. So I'm like, okay. I'll go to my YouTube page, and there's all these comments about this other YouTuber and saying all of these things about this other YouTuber, and basically just saying like, why did you say the other YouTuber's name? Why didn't the other YouTuber get a nickname, this, that, and the third? Then sometime later in the day, the next day, I see a comment under my pinned comments, and it's the other YouTuber writing a message that I completely didn't expect. When I first read the message, I was like, okay, but then I had to read it a few more times because I've been feeling like sometimes people think that they're bigger than the program, and I was like looking at it like, hold on, I kind of felt like I was being a little girl or something, you know what I'm saying, talking about, you know, the YouTuber talking about her brand and talking about this is bad for her brand, this, that, and the third. She may have took offense to me saying her name in the video, but I took offense to that because it's like, how is this affecting your brand in any way? I don't see how this is affecting your brand. I don't see how this is affecting you mentally to the point where you did all the extra stuff that I'm gonna tell y'all about in this video. And I'm just like, I don't see why that, what was the point? You know what I'm saying? What was the point? You talking about this is going to interfere with your brand or it could hurt your brand. You don't make videos about falling friendships and things like that. Well, that's good for you. I don't think that makes that person better than the next woman. We all go through the same things. We've all had friendships with women that have not worked out. We've all felt like we've had sisterhoods and they have not worked out. We've all had issues with our friends. We've all had issues with family, all type of stuff. We all typically go through the same things, but we handle them differently. So me making a video is my way of handling it. That doesn't have to be said person's way of handling it, but trying to monitor what I'm doing and what I'm saying is that's not going to work for me. So I'm like, okay, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything because I didn't like how I felt like I read that message. I didn't like how the message came off. I didn't like that, so I didn't say anything to it. I didn't heart it, I didn't anything. On top of the fact that I felt like it was weird that said YouTuber is supposed to DM me but ends up writing on my video. Not even just writing a regular comment, writing it under a pinned comment, which you know people are gonna look at, which you know people are gonna like because you're in this business. So you knew exactly what you were doing. I don't like that either. So because of that, I didn't say anything and I was just gonna let it go because there was no point of a back and forth. I didn't feel like I offended anybody. I didn't feel like I talked nuts, said anything about nobody. Like I could see if I just sat there and I said, oh well, Belle said this or she said that, and played the voice notes that she sent me or posted the text that she sent me or any of that stuff. I definitely could have done that, but that's not in my character. I speak on my experiences and my experiences only. So so I didn't say anything. Next thing I know, days and days later, it's a whole thing where said YouTubers subscribers and my subscribers are kind of going back and forth, and they're kind of like now flooding my comments to the point where they like, oh well, you shouldn't have did this and you shouldn't have did that, and how come she didn't get a nickname and blah blah blah, which I understand because people that are subscribed to you or like you and you know you from YouTube and stuff like that, they're gonna ride for you. They're gonna stand 10 toes down behind you and all of that stuff, as they should. You know what I'm saying? If you mess with somebody, that's how you're supposed to be. So I get it. So my issue ain't with the fans, because at the end of the day, you watching somebody else's life, you living through somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I didn't think anything of it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just all a part of it. You know, every comment ain't gonna be positive. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So they going back and forth. I didn't even say anything. I'm just going through. I read the comments, but I'm not saying nothing because it doesn't have to be any bigger than it is. So I go back on there a couple of days later. and I see a comment basically in my defense to said YouTuber's fan. And the fan is basically saying, or subscriber is basically saying, one of my subscribers, I'll put it somewhere on the screen. One of my subscribers was like, basically saying that said YouTuber wrote something about me on Threads. Took time out of her day to write something about me on Threads. So I'm like, for what? So I'm like, okay, I didn't even know that anything was wrote about me on Threads. You know, this is my first time seeing it. You know, I don't even have Threads. I don't know who even uses that. But I'm like, okay. So I'm like, let me go see what we talking about, because what's the issue? I try to go on there. It says content not available. I'm blocked. So I'm blocked. I'm like, all right. I'm like, okay, like it is what it is. Like, but for what? You know, that's my whole thing before I say y'all rest. This is my whole thing. Blocked for what? I could totally see if I literally was diminishing this girl character. I could 100% see that. If I was diminishing this girl character, putting her business out, seeing what I knew, seeing what I heard, listening to things that I've heard, not even just from Belle, from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like you can necessarily judge a person based off of that type of stuff. So regardless, it still wouldn't matter to me, is really what I'm saying. So I'm like, okay, so I try to go on Threads. I'm like, I'm blocked, okay. I'm like, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe something going on with my Threads. I don't know, because I don't use it. So I try to go to the Instagram, not found, I'm blocked. I'm like, what am I being blocked for? It don't matter, I don't care, we didn't follow each other anyway, but what am I being blocked for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the real issue? It's like, I'm still having trouble understanding the issue. But let me tell you, the reason that I'm making this video is based off of what was written on Threads. As I told y'all previously, I did not plan on making no video. There was no reason for it. I didn't respond to any of the comments. I didn't say anything. She took it upon herself, said YouTuber, to write a whole post about me feeling some type of way about literally nothing. Literally nothing. Y'all can go back and watch the video. I didn't say anything, and y'all could literally hear all the other YouTuber names that I said in the video, and haven't heard nothing from any of them, because it's nothing. Like, I can see if I was bashing you or talking about you or doing whatever. I 100% understand that you're supposed to stand 10 toes behind yourself. But if I'm not saying anything bad to you, not saying anything that's going to diminish your brand because there was nothing said about you except for your name, you know what I'm saying, in regard to someone else who's trying to social clam off of you, it shouldn't even matter. So I go and I'm like, okay, well, I can't see it. So I'm sitting there chopping it up. I'm chopping it up with tea. I'm like, man, like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling her, like, what's good, you know, because she see in the comments, we talking about it or whatever, still not thinking nothing of it. She goes to Shorty Threads. She goes to Shorty Threads and it's flooded. This post is absolutely flooded with negativity, with nasty words, with all type of everything, because these are said YouTubers fans. I mean flooded. And I'm gonna put some of that stuff on the screen too, because receipts don't lie. And it is what it is. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna show y'all. This is what this post says. This is what the thread message says. This girl, me, did a whole story time about a girl she fell out with, giving her a nickname, yet mentioned my whole name and how the girl talks about me behind my back. I asked her nicely to keep my name out of the story. She purposely ignores me and still proceeded with mentioning me and giving everyone else in the story nicknames. Why put me in it? I'm so sick of these YouTubers. And that is why this video is being made. That is why this video is being made, because that's nasty. That's nasty. That's mean girl. That's disgusting. And that's very much out of that age bracket to be doing something like that. I feel like that's so high school. So I can't make a video and mention you in not a negative way, but you can make a post and mention me in a way that's negative and get all of your fans and or subscribers to come to my shit saying whatever it is that they gotta say in your defense. What are they defending you from? That's my problem. Then the other problem. Nobody else in the story but Belle had a nickname. There was only one person that had a nickname, but even then the nickname didn't even matter. Everybody knew who it was. They were saying it in the comments, but it is what it is. Then here we go, the first comment. Who talking stuff about said YouTuber? I ain't see it yet, but I know it ain't. Oh, I didn't even see this. This says, who talking stuff about P? I ain't see it yet, but I know it ain't. Nah, I'm gonna post it. I'm just gonna post it here so y'all can see it. I know it ain't this YouTuber or that YouTuber, because neither of them have room on their plates, literally and figuratively, to utter any type of negativity figuratively to utter any type of negativity out them dry ass lips of theirs. What? Anyway. So comments like that. So you over here talking about how you don't talk. She was talking about how she doesn't talk about failed friendships and things like that. But I'm clearly not the only person that you be beefing with. That's supposedly a YouTuber. So okay, so there's that. But I digress. Moving on. Then here go another message. I seen that video. That was crazy. Yep, these younger YouTubers are wild. What does my age have to do with anything? Truth is truth at any age. Kids tell the truth more than anybody. At any age, the truth is the truth. What I said literally was nothing. So even her subscribers saying they seen the video, what about it? What about it? Tell me the negative that was said. That's what quickly. Tell me the negative that was said in that video. Comment down below. I want to hear it. Somebody else said, I don't know who this YouTuber is. I'd like to know, but that may give her more interaction credit. Leave said YouTuber alone, clout chasers. Keep her name out of your mouth. Not cute, and a lawsuit could come your way if you think it's worth it. Said YouTuber ain't do ish to you or anyone. I am so sick of these heifers effing with my little sis. Clout chaser, let's be for real. If y'all have been here long enough, then y'all already know me. Y'all know that I haven't even been on YouTube. I just got back on YouTube. So clout chasing for what? I have come across people that are way bigger than said YouTuber. Way bigger. Rappers, ballers, the ballers baby moms, whoever. All type of people. And nobody has ever heard about it because there's nothing to say about it. Because clout chasing for what? I don't have to clout chase. I'm not even that type of person. Trust and believe, if I was clout chasing, I would be way further than I am now. You better believe it. Then you over here talking about a lawsuit. Okay, that's cool. My name in these comments as well. So what we talking about? We going lawsuit for lawsuit? Like, come on, bro. Literally for saying her name twice in a video. Y'all is wild. Somebody said, I watched the girl's video, Just Days. That's me. Just Days. She's young though. She didn't put said YouTuber's name in the title though. She was just saying the girl she fell out with said she was going to introduce said YouTuber, but it seemed like she was gatekeeping said YouTuber. She also said the girl was telling said YouTuber's business. I still don't understand what age has to do with this, but I guess because said person is over 10 years older than me, that is like a part of the conversation, which is completely fine. Whatever. Definitely young as turned. And the fact that this girl just said that's all that I said, I don't understand what the problem is. I just still don't understand what the problem is. Like, y'all let me know. I still don't understand what the problem is with that. Somebody said, when I watched the video, I thought it was crazy to mention your name. She definitely could have just said another popular YouTuber. On the flip side, she did only change the name of the old friend, if I remember correctly. Regardless, if she was gonna say that much about you, your name should have been left out. Exactly. On the flip side, she did only change the name of the old friend. Exactly. I literally only changed the name of the old friend. So why am I giving said YouTuber a different name? Like, for what? It's not something that I even thought about or something that I feel like has to be thought about. It's not something that I feel like is a big deal. Like, I feel like it's just being completely blown out of proportion. We have been talking about lawsuits and all type of stuff, y'all, because of a video about a whole nother person. Like, I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts after I read y'all some of these comments, and then I'm gonna just dead it and let it be that. Said YouTuber said, exactly. Could have came to me in private about the girl if it mattered to her. We're gonna break down said YouTuber's comment. Exactly. Could have came to me in private about the girl if it mattered to her, but I'm blindsided and found out from a PayPal like I always do when these girls do weird ass shit. But what you doing is not weird. What you're doing is not weird. See, this is my whole thing. I hope you don't think you know bully. I hope you don't think you know bully. Moving on. Coming to you in private for what? Coming to you in private would have literally made you do the same thing. Coming to her in private for what? First off, we don't even know each other. So coming to you in private about what? So that I can look messy, even though apparently I already look messy? What would be the point of that? And then you not my friend, so what am I coming to you telling you something for? What am I telling you for? Like, for what? For what? Never been bandwagon. Come to you for what? In hopes of what? No. Regardless of what her intentions were, I went to her and empathized with what she went through, but kindly asked to leave my name out of it because the narrative spills over to my channel and causes people to make up stories. Mind you, me and the girl never had issues. She was always hella sweet to me. This girl did not come to me and empathize with anything. She went straight guns and fire when it came to the topic. She did not empathize with anything. She wrote her one comment and that was it. That was the only interaction we had, was the comment that was on the video. There was no other interaction. So empathizing with me about what? There was nothing to be empathized, like, about what? There was no other conversations had. And I literally post. I will post it. Everything that I'm saying right now is I'm going to post, because what is we talking about? So now you're trying to diminish my character to your fans because you feel hit, when it wasn't even about you. You made it about you. Then she said she kindly asked me to leave her name out of it. How exactly am I supposed to keep your name out of an already posted video? I hope you didn't think I was going to take it down. I hope nobody thought I was going to take it down, because it's not coming down. For what? For what? Like, came to me about saying your name about what? Like, I just don't, like, y'all, this is so high school to me. This is just so high school to me, and I don't understand. But I be feeling like sometimes because people think that they're bigger than the program, or a bigger YouTuber, or a bigger influencer, that they can bully people that are who they deem to be under them. I'm not under nobody. The only thing I'm under is the sky, baby. I don't know nothing about what you thinking, or she's thinking, said YouTuber is thinking, but this not that. Like, what am I supposed to do with it at this point? What am I supposed to do at this point? To me, that's alluding to taking it down, and that's not happening. Then, talking about me and the girl never had no issues. I would be so petty if I sat here and I played these voice notes. I would be so petty if I sat here and I played these voice notes. And you want to know something? I damn near might. I'm going to put it in my memberships, because I feel played with. Now that I'm reading these, I'm pissed all over again, because this was for no reason. Next comment. The next comment says, your name will bring her more views. That sucks, but that's why she used it. Can you report her page? Her name bringing me more views? I have story times that have done what 10 of her videos can do, or have done. I don't have clout, nor do I chase clout, but my views are my views. Your name was not in the title. Her name was not in the title. Nobody's name was in the title. The title was how my friendship fell apart. Saying that her name will bring me more views is beyond me. That is very bizarre. I never needed another woman, YouTuber, female, none of that. I never needed nobody else to get any type of views. And what I get is what I get. I don't pay for them. I don't beg for them. I don't do any of that. I post my content and I move on, and I post some more content. What it gets is what it gets. It don't have nothing to do with no other woman. I've never mentioned any, even the other YouTubers that I hang out with, even the other YouTubers that I know or that I hang out with. I don't expect that their fans or their subscribers to mess with me. They're gonna mess with me if they want to mess with me, not just based off of the fact that I'm messing with somebody else. Like, our content is not even the same. Me and all the other YouTubers I mentioned, a lot of our content is not even the same. So that's like me trying to hang out with them, thinking I'm gonna get more because they have more subscribers. Nah, I kick it with who I want to kick with, because I like them, because I like the energy, because I mess with their vibe, because I mess with them as a person, because the personality is on point. That's what type of deal that's the type of person that I am. I know that in a world of someone who's an influencer, a full-blown influencer and stuff like that, it can feel different, but that's not how it is over here. Even when I do make it big, I'm gonna remain the same. I don't want no fake love around me. So being buddy with an influencer will never be on the top of my list. The fuck? I scroll past any negative videos with your name in the title, because I watch your content and think to myself, who in their right man could have a problem with her? You're the definition of out the way. Pay it dust. Okay, girl. Well, you lied wrong. Her name wasn't in the title. Next. Oh my God. Said YouTuber. As someone who is new here, but was instantly drawn to your authenticity when you came across my YouTube feed about a year ago, I can honestly say your vibe and aura is next level, and sadly, when you operate at such frequencies, your light will aggravate those who may not quite be there yet. Respectfully, IDK who/what this is about, I was just pulled to say that. Keep shining, girl. Yeah, keep shining, girl. Keep shining on your side of YouTube. Like, I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand this. And I promise y'all, the only reason that I'm making this video is because I feel played with. I feel little girl. I feel little homied. I feel bullied. Nah, you're not about to play with me. I don't care if you had 1.1 million subscribers and 1.1 million views on every video that you posted. I'm gonna treat you the same. I'm gonna treat you exactly the same. Like, this ain't that. Then being aggravated by somebody, like, y'all, I barely even watch other YouTubers. I barely even watch other YouTubers. And if I do watch other YouTubers, I really like that YouTuber. I'm not even that type of person. I have YouTube friends, but that's beside the point. I have real regular friends. Hence the reason I was friends with Belle and I met her off of Instagram. Like, I ain't even that type of person, and I'm never aggravated or agitated or intimidated by anybody else's life because I have my own. So it doesn't matter at what frequencies you feel like you're operating at, or what you feel like you have, or what you feel like you're doing in your life. That's your life, and this is my life, and I'm satisfied with where I'm at in my life. And when I get more, I'm gonna feel the exact same. I'm gonna feel the exact same. Like, be for real. Somebody said, we'll jump her. The said YouTuber's gang got your back. You ain't jumping shit. You ain't jumping shit, but jumping shit pole. Y'all is crazy. They are showing how insecure they are by mentioning your name. There's a reason we see more reaction channels exposing them, because they're phony, fake, and fronting. People know when they're being sold a rotten egg. Even their own level of success is clouded by the fact that your authenticity and likability outshines and outweighs them every time. Don't even address them. They want you to see them and be as bothered as they are, friend. Girl! Watched one vlog of this girl's ever in my life, and it was literally the vlog that had Belle in it. Like, be for real. I ain't everybody about no hoe, about no woman, about no nothing. For what? For what? I want to, like, for what? Why would I be intimidated about another woman's success on YouTube or another woman's any of that stuff? All the YouTubers that I kick it with are full-time YouTubers, and they make real bags while I work a 9 to 5. Am I hating? Nah, because I'm happy for them. They put in the work to do that. They put in the work to do that. I haven't put the work in to do that. So what I look like being mad and hating on somebody who put in the work that I didn't? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's like saying something like that. Like, these people is absolutely crazy, y'all. And then this is what got me. Cease and desist. Try it. Try it. And that's just some of them, y'all. That's just some of them. It was flooded. It was completely flooded. And she sat there and let all of that stuff happen based off of whatever it is that she thought was going on in this video. I am not even going to drag this anymore, but I had to say my piece because I felt played with, and we're not going to do that here. I don't care about how young I am. I don't care about what you think a clout chaser is or what it looks like, but clearly can't be verified, because if you knew a clout chaser, you would know that Belle was one. You would know that Belle was one, but it is what it is. This is what I'll say. My problem when it comes to women is the fact that a lot of times they do just be wanting problems. Y'all don't know these people. Y'all don't even know me. Y'all just got, like, the video that I'm even making, these are bits and pieces. You don't know what I did before this. You don't know what I'm gonna do after this. These, like, you don't know these people. So even people just coming and saying, oh, you're so this and you're so that. Okay, well, ask her family. Ask somebody that known her for 20 years. I'm pretty sure everybody ain't gonna say something positive. I'm pretty sure everybody ain't gonna say something positive. And that's everybody have their own experience with people. So that's my only reason for making this video, because I felt like she sat there, she blocked me to purposely sit there and talk shit behind my back, and then talking about some weird ass shit. Like, you didn't even have to do all of that. And I was gonna keep the video cute, but now I'm pissed off, because at the end of the day, there was nothing that was bad said about said YouTuber. There was nothing that was bad said about said YouTuber. And if you were truly gonna DM me, you could have DM'd me, but you wanted to make it bigger. You making a post made it bigger. You made the clout by making the post. So now everybody on there trying to look for the video. A bunch of people did, like, now you literally created the cloud. That's my problem. Like, I don't like that. Women that are older are not supposed to act like they're still in high school. All that chatty banter, doing all that extra stuff, there's no need for it. There's no need for it. And I don't like that, because you ain't never literally blocked me. Like, you literally blocked me to talk shit. You blocked me to talk shit, talking about weird ass shit this, weird ass shit that. You blocked me to talk shit. You had to block me to talk shit. You could have said that to me. We could have went back and forth on the post if that's what you wanted to do. You could have DM'd me, and we could have had our outs and put the gloves on in the DM, and let that been that, and let it been that, and had our words and blocked each other from there, or whatever was gonna happen after the fact. But sitting there making a post about it that you were so unbothered by because your light shines so bright is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I could literally see, if I said all the things that I was thinking in regards to said YouTuber and I put it in the video, I could literally say that. Or even the things that I heard, I could have literally said that, but I didn't, because there was no point to it. So her trying to act like I was just saying all this negative stuff about her is literally blowing me. And I feel like she tried to make this about her when it was not about her. You wanted it to be about you, and it wasn't. It could have been about you. It can be about you, but it wasn't about you. And I don't like that. Don't little girl me. Don't try to bully me. Don't be sending all these people to my page. Don't be doing any of that type of stuff, because there's no need for it. If there's a conversation that needs to be had, oh, it could definitely be had, but this video was going up and it's staying up. Talking about reporting my page, you want to talk about tearing another black woman down? That's exactly what that would do. That's exactly what you're trying to do. There's been plenty of videos that I'm sure have been taken down because of said YouTubers' feelings towards it. That's not right. You want to talk about tearing a black woman down? That's exactly what that is. Freedom of speech. That's exactly what that is. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And this is I'm not making no more videos or commenting about this or doing any of this anymore, because it's completely petty, it's distasteful, it's very lame, it's very strange, and very weird, as said YouTuber said. It's very, very strange and very weird. And you sat on there and you lied to them people, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, I said what I said, I meant what I said. I'm gonna stand on everything that I said in those videos and in this one. I don't know what to tell y'all. The subscribers, I know y'all just ran for shorty, so it is what it is. I'll take it with a grain of salt. It makes no difference to me. But what we're not gonna do is play in my face. What we're not gonna do is try to low homie me. That's not what we're gonna do. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. This is gonna be the end of that, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, girl. Stay safe.